Well, hello boys and girls, how's it going? I hope it's all going well and that you're having a lovely summer and enjoying your time off school. Maybe some of you are going days here and there with your mum or dad or whoever looks after you, and I hope you're having a really good time. Now, I have another wee story for you today. Now, it's of an object, and it's a very tiny little object, and I'm going to give you some clues and see if you can guess what it is. So it's very small and you can buy it in nearly any shop, but it used to be years and years and years ago you could only buy it in one shop. It is sticky and it is very, very useful if you want to send something, and it is either blue or gold. I wonder, have you guessed what it is? It is a stamp, a postage stamp. Now, if your mummy or daddy has ever posted a letter, you will have seen them use one of these. Now, the stamp is very, very useful because in order for it to be used, it needs to be stuck to the envelope in order for it to be used. Now, the stamp goes where it is sent, because whenever your mummy or daddy puts it on the envelope and puts the address on the envelope, does the stamp look at that address and think, Belfast? No, I don't want to go there today. Or maybe it looks and says Lisburn. No, I don't think I'll go there either. Cash and Fermanagh? No, I'll not go there. Does the stamp say that? No, it just goes where it's sent. Isn't that right? It just goes where it is sent. Now, the stamp as well can lift heavy loads, because if you put the stamp on the envelope and there's something heavy in it, it'll be able to carry it. Or maybe if it's on parcels, you'll need to put lots of different stamps on a parcel, but it can still carry a heavy load and it goes to another place. But there's something else on the stamp. Now, you have a good look at the stamp. Who is on the stamp? Our Queen. That is right. So the stamp bears the sovereign, that's another name for the Queen, the sovereign's image in our country. And as well as that, the stamp takes a battering, isn't that right? Because whenever you put the stamp on the letter, you're stamping it down really hard. And then when you take it to the post office, they stamp it, they put a big stamp on it as well to make it official. And then it's in the postman's bag and it's thrown about and it's thrown into the letterbox, and not very much care is taken of the stamp then, but it can take it. And as well as that, there are first and second class stamps. Now, this blue one is the second class stamp, and then there is a gold one, and on it it'll say first. And you see, if you want something to go really, really quickly, you will send the first class stamp, and if it's very important. But if something can go a wee bit slower, you will use the second class stamp. Now, boys and girls, if you are a Christian, the stamp reminds me of you, because you need to stick at it the way the stamp sticks to the envelope. And sometimes hard times might come and you might feel like giving up, but you stick at it and you remember that God is with you. And the way the stamp goes where it is sent, it doesn't say, no, I'm not going to go to that address today. Sometimes God might send you places, or might ask you to go places, or to speak to somebody in school about Jesus. and you be like the stamp and you say, yes, okay, I'm going to go to that person, or I'm going to speak to that person about Jesus. And the way the stamp bears the Queen's image, as Christians, we need to bear Jesus' image. We need to be like Jesus, so that boys and girls can look at you and say they're a Christian, because they behave differently. But you know, the way we talked about the stamp and the battering that it gets? Sometimes hard times come, and sometimes, people will be against you. But you remember that you are a first class Christian, and you be a first class Christian, you be a super duper Christian, and you live really well for Jesus, and you go where he sends you and do what he says to you to do, and stick at it. Won't you do that? So the next time that you are seeing your mum and dad put a stamp on an envelope, you remember this little story. Okay, boys and girls, see you soon. Bye.